Most people go to prison quietly. No cameras, no crowd, no limo, no ankle monitor being cut off on camera while Justin Bieber plays in the background. But then again, most people are not Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because on January 6, 2026, Daniel Hernandez did not just turn himself in to federal authorities, he turned it into content, and the internet has not recovered since. Welcome to the Hip-Hop Watchdog. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell right now, because this is exactly the kind of chaos we were built for. Let us set the scene properly, because the details here are what make this genuinely one of the most unhinged moments in hip-hop history. The day begins with a nearly 2-hour live stream on Adin Ross's channel. Not a somber farewell, not a quiet moment with family, a full production. 6ix9ine is surrounded by his crew, the energy is loud, and things are moving fast. At some point during the stream, content creator SteveWillDoIt, yes, that SteveWillDoIt, physically cuts the ankle monitor off 6ix9ine's leg on camera, live in front of hundreds of thousands of viewers. And 6ix9ine, true to form, jokes about fleeing back to Miami instead of reporting to the facility. The man is hours away from a federal prison cell, and he is making escape jokes on a live stream. That is the kind of person we are dealing with. Then comes the limo ride to MDC Brooklyn, and this is where the moment shifts from funny to genuinely surreal. The crew is blasting music, singing along, trying to keep the energy up. The song choices alone tell a story. Justin Bieber's Baby and Hold On by Lil TJ echoing through the limo as a tattooed Brooklyn rapper rolls toward a federal detention center for the second time in his life. Then the Sprinter van pulls up to the facility. Akon's Locked Up starts playing in the background. Whether that was deliberate or accidental, nobody knows, but the timing was so perfect it felt scripted. Federal corrections officers step out. They escort Hernandez inside. The doors close behind him. And then Adin Ross turns to the camera and says, and this is a direct quote, "That is actually so sad. I do not care what anyone says. That is horrible." The party was over in about 30 seconds. Now here's the thing that makes this moment more than just internet spectacle. Because underneath all the chaos and the content and the meme-worthy moments, there's a genuinely complicated story playing out. 6ix9ine claims the raid on his Florida home, the one that triggered this entire sequence of events, was set up by a former close friend who turned on him and tipped off the federal authorities. Someone he trusted, someone in his circle, reportedly went to the feds and told them there were drugs and weapons in his home. The search turned up cocaine, ecstasy, and an illegal firearm. For a man already on supervised release, that is a catastrophic combination, regardless of how it got there. Then came the mall incident. He was shopping with his girlfriend and his stepson when a man approached him, taunted him about cooperating with the government, and made a direct threat. 6ix9ine and his crew responded physically. The man called the police, and just like that, probation violation number 2 was locked in. So the irony sitting at the center of all of this is almost poetic in the darkest way. The man who became famous for snitching on his gang associates is now claiming he got sent back to prison because somebody snitched on him. The very dynamic he unleashed on his own world in 1919 has apparently come full circle. Whether you believe his version of events or not, you have to admit the symmetry is almost Shakespearean. He posted one final message on Instagram before walking through those doors. "Thank you guys so much. See you in 3 months." Clean, simple, completely unbothered, like he was going on vacation rather than into one of the most notoriously brutal federal facilities in the country, a place that houses a Venezuelan president, an accused CEO assassin, and enough federal cases to fill a courtroom for a decade. His release is expected around April 2026. He says he's coming back with music. He says he's focused. He says this time will be different. He has said that before. Thanks for watching.